Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys, or welcome back, depending. And today is part 6 and the final part of building set number 910043, and that is the Forest Stronghold. This is a Bricklink Designer Series 3 set, and we've got all 5 sets, as well as we have all 5 and the 4th and the 5th as well. Now, those have not come in yet, but I've ordered them. And so today we're going to go ahead and finish it. We got 6 bags left, so let's go ahead and let's jump in this. Hello, John. How you doing? And let me show you what the first, well, let's see, what is it? 36 bags will get you. And that did not work. There we go. Now it works. This is what the first 36 bags will get you. There you go. And hello, Greg. I'm going to set this guy aside since I don't need him right now. And let's go ahead and get started on it. Greg, John, how you guys doing? How was your day? I had a really decent day, mostly trying to beat the heat. It's been kind of warm. And, well, I turned on the AC for the last hour before this show for the stream, so that way it wasn't that warm up here. But after this, I'm going out to the shop, but by then, it'll be probably about 7 o'clock my time, and that's when the sun is not directly over us, and it's not so bad in the shop. However, I've already been out there today. I've got a video for you guys tomorrow. It's a shop update, more like a city update, I should say. And let's see, what else we got for you guys? I've got a Lego haul video coming out on Wednesday. And see, did I skip anything? Oh, and then I've got version 3 of the 3-in-1 Medieval Dragon, set number 31161. We're going to do version 3 on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're going to do something different. I know I mentioned the Art of Chocolate being next, but I've changed my mind. And that's because you'll see in the Lego haul video why. This set right here, the Harbor Master's Office, which is set number 910040 is next. And that's because I'm working on the dock right now. I'm working on the beach area, and this is going to complement the other one, the other set that I got. And I don't want to reveal it because I want you guys to watch the video. But it does complement the other set that I got. So this will be our next set of live streams, is building this guy right here. And hello, Miss Chip. How was your day? Greg says his day was okay. Just okay, Greg? I hope you enjoyed your day off, Greg. Oh, boy. So what do we got here? Oh, I see what we got. All right. This is kind of a weird building technique. Never seen that before. But yes, I went to Bricks and Minifigures and got me a whole entire bag, a $90 bag, and that's in my video for not tomorrow, but the next day. And I put away some of those pieces already, and some of them I left out because I need for the city. Uneventful. Okay, Greg. Uneventful day. John, how was your day? And Mrs. Chip says her day was full. Mondays are busy. Hopefully tomorrow will be less busy. I can understand that. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow, which is why I'm doing the live stream tonight. I did say that I was going to do a live stream yesterday. However, after thinking about it, I realized it was Father's Day, and I didn't want to do a stream on Father's Day. I wanted the fathers that are part of this group just to enjoy their day and spend time with their family. So I did not do a stream yesterday. That's why we're doing it today. All right, so let's... oh, that's supposed to be a smokestack, I'll bet. Kind of unusual, but... okay. some of these bags are fairly small, so I don't think this is going to be a full hour. It might be. We'll see. But please watch my video 2 days from now about my haul video for the what do you call it, for bricks and minifigures. I think you guys will really like it. I go into depth what pieces I got and what kind of a deal I got from there, and I think you guys will enjoy that. I think you guys will enjoy seeing what's next for the city as well. And I will be transitioning my videos to more city stuff because I have to pick and choose what I can do now. Just don't have the same income, so I'm going to focus mainly on the city just to get it done. And not only that, I really enjoy the city too. So how is Spencer? Spencer's doing pretty good, actually. He's been back to work for a couple weeks now and doing just fine in that regard. And as far as that was nice. Let me try that again. He's healed up pretty good. See, now they didn't do a very good job on this because this is not liking. There you go. Okay. Now we put the little roof on here on this side. I'm sure we're going to do the next side over here next. And good evening, Jeff. I'm sitting here watching my favorite YouTube mentor while my 30-minute lunch break. I'm stuck at work until 12:30 a.m. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but on the same hand, I'm happy you have a job, and I always appreciate you being here, Ken. Even if it is just 30 minutes, I appreciate that. And in case you missed it, Ken, we're going to be doing the Harbor Master next. That goes really well with what else is going on in the city right now. And there is an announcement in my video in 2 days from now. I just filmed it today. So please be looking out for that. It's going to be called a city update. All right. This thing is acting all funky. And I wonder why it's not just like catching. But I didn't build this. I didn't design it. I'm just building it. Okay, there we go. We have the roof done here. Next looks like we're building a tree of some sort. This kind of makes me cry because I just put away all my extra pieces today. And now, well, you know how it is with Lego. As soon as you open a bag, you've got extra pieces. I am so sick of these plants, guys. I have knocked them off so many times. I think the next time I knock it off, I'm just going to leave it off until I'm done with the build. I appreciate that, Ken. I really do. And it is always a pleasure to have you on here. And the other thing I'd like to do, guys, is tell you what I've got going on as far as what's coming in the mail. Of course, if I could learn how to build and talk at the same time, we'd be doing a lot better. Okay, so I ordered some parts off of Lego.com, and those are for the waves. I received half the pieces, but I don't know if you guys are aware, but bricks, Pick a Bricks changed recently. Well, not recently, but a while back. And the best sellers, they're located in a warehouse here in the U.S., and so they get here a lot quicker than. I do not have that piece. Oh boy, they shorted me a piece, and I'm not just making that up. All right, well, Let me double check. Oh no, I see it. It's hidden. All right, good. So I got pieces coming in from the Danish warehouse. I already got my ones from the American warehouse, and then also I ordered a bunch of LED lights. Those are coming in the mail, so those should be here shortly. So those are the things that I have going on. And then I ordered all of Series 4 and 5 of the Bricklink Designer Series, like I said earlier, and that will be coming in whenever they're available. So got lots of good things going on. This week, my goals are simple. Last week, my goal was to lose 2 pounds, and I lost 1.5 pounds. So I need to lose 2 this week. That's my goal. And the other goal I have is to start the Avengers Tower. I was supposed to do it last week. I did not start the next level of the Avengers Tower. I need to do it this week. This week is going to be a little cramped for me. I'm trying to take care of myself better, like I said last week. And as a result, I have 2 doctor's appointments this week. And if you know anything about where I live out in the sticks. So a doctor's appointment is at least 30 minutes away. And sometimes if it's a specialist like the one of them this week, it is over an hour away. It's an hour and 20 minutes away. But I'm committed to taking care of myself better. So that's just going to come with the territory, and we're going to deal with that. You pre-ordered the popcorn wagon. That's awesome, dude. I like the popcorn wagon. And I ordered 2 of those, by the way. And the reason I did is because I am going to have a contest. And I'm not ready to announce it yet because I don't have the product yet. But we'll be giving away one of the sets to the series number 5. And actually, since we have Mrs. Chip here, I have to say, when it comes to building this next, there's a sign that she's told me many times, and it says small vessels only. So anyways, I'm glad she agrees with that because that jives with me. But that will be on a more serious note, that will be our next live streams. We'll be building that one there. And you know, the weather is like everywhere else in this northern hemisphere. It's getting warmer and warmer each day. And sometimes I think it's a little too warm out in the shop right now. I wished I could be out there more, but it's so stinking hot. So I've been spending my time inside. And, well, sometimes I go out to the shop, but not as much as I'd like. Of course, a few months from now, I'm going to be complaining about how cold it is. Uh-oh, wrong side. Someone needs to talk to these minifigures about how they're pruning these trees, because these trees are a joke. Oh, looks like I messed that one up. Let me fix that. Enzo's feeling camera shy. Yeah, he's kind of pooped out today. He's kind of had a rough day. Because well, as you guys know, he's got a troubled past. And I don't know what happened to him today, but he kind of reverted a little bit back to being his old scary self. And I don't like it, but I don't really know what I could do about it because I don't know of anything that happened to cause him to revert back and being scared, but he just is today. So maybe he's having flashbacks. I don't know. Do dogs have flashbacks? I know dogs dream. Okay, so this is not clear on the instructions, so let me do the best that I can here. When will the next Avengers Tower update come? Very soon. Actually, I was just talking about that a minute ago. My goal is to this week start building it. And usually when I start those things, I get tunnel vision and I don't stop until I'm finished. So I'm hoping that it'll be mid next week will be the Avengers Tower update. And this one's going to be very interesting because this one is going to be the elevator for the different versions of the Quinjet. Okay, I do not see how that goes on there. Oh, there we go. Well, I think they. Oh, you're talking about me messing up the tree? Well, that's just 'cause I don't follow directions. I'm a man. We never stop to ask directions either. Um, it's against the man code. And Italian gaming, if I'm remembering right, you are the one that wants to become a police officer. Um, and I don't know if I already told you, but lots of respect for that. I've got several family members that are police officers and military. But anyway. And see, Mrs. Chip claims that I got a bad memory. Let me let you guys in on a secret. It's only bad when she talks. Other than that, I remember fine. Oh, no, I didn't say that. No. It's hard to believe, and I'm being serious for a minute here. It's hard to believe I'll be married to Mrs. Chip 29 years in just a couple months. Just a long time. Sometimes too long. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that either. No. Miss Chip's here. I got to be good. Okay, so there you have this tree that's been ill pruned over the years and it's grown all funky. Now we've got bag 39, which bag 39 has almost nothing to it. So let's get to it. Oh, well, yeah, I got selective hearing and memory. I don't know what you're talking about. I can't quite remember. All right, so we have another Forestman. Next, we're building another castle guy. I love how Lego has done this. I don't know if you guys can see that. Instead of just a regular smiley face, he's got a beard and everything. I love how they've done that because as a kid, everyone had the same generic smile. And nowadays, you can get one with many different facial expressions. In fact, have you guys ever seen the pain chart for children using Lego minifigures? If you haven't, and actually you guys probably haven't, I will try to dig that up. I've got it somewhere, and I'll show it to you on the next live stream. When have I ever stopped you from being good? All the time, Mrs. Chip. You're a bad influence on me. Are you kidding me? Married 29 years, nothing but trouble. I'm joking, guys. She's actually a pretty good influence on me. And then whenever she threatens to kill me, I have to remind her she can only do it once. Ah, the joys of married life. Forrest and Janae. Yes, that's correct. Oh. And that's actually one thing that Mrs. Chip doesn't like. But yeah, is Forrest Gump. I remember when I was little, I used to buy for Lego sets just to include a back wall. Yeah. Four Lego sets. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put a shield on there. That kind of makes the man. Okay, so where does this go? Okay, this goes down here. Oh, dang, that's gonna be weird. Okay, I didn't build it right, so let me build it right. What was the name of that Disney movie with the red-headed girl who liked to shoot bow and arrow and defy her mother? Her mother became a bear. That's what this little section reminds me of with the targets. Thanks, Enzo. Okay, here we go. So we built this little double target practice thing here, and we built this tree, and we've done the roof so far. Next is going to be, I don't know, looks like another tree. That hasn't been all me, thank you very much. I will buy my time. It's a good thing she has a good sense of humor. All right. We've got a forest woman this time. And she is definitely a Robin Hood because she's got a bag of loot here, so she's Robin the Hood. Guys, I need a short break. Enzo, come here. Come here. Come here, Enzo. I told you guys, today's not been a good day with him. He's reverted back to being scared. Come here. Come on. There we go. All right. All right. So I'm going to go back to building, okay? All right. So let's continue to build the top of this tower like the instructions say to. Oh, too far, too far. Thanks, Enzo. And I'm going to say that every time I got to pull a dog hair off of here, so be prepared to hear that one a lot. And Italian Gaming is answering Mrs. Chip's question about how he's doing. Says, been okay. My job has me worn out, so I have spent most of the time napping and maintaining my garden. Oh, what do you like to grow in your garden? Is it a flower garden, vegetable garden? I'm always interested in that because I started growing as a kid in California, where the growing season is most of the year. And here I've struggled with gardening because you have to start your garden indoors because we don't have a very long growing season. We're pretty far north. So anyway, and I will say too, I'll tell you guys a quick story. Is John here? He was earlier. Don't know where he made it off to. But I'll tell you my first gardening story. It's kind of a disaster. So I lived in California, and I was probably 11 or 12, and I started to grow tomatoes. And my first year, I put 6 tomato plants in the ground, and I got 6 tomatoes total, one for each plant. But actually, that's not even true because one plant gave me none, and then one gave me 2. But anyway, I end up with just, thank you, Enzo. I end up with 6 tomatoes for 6 plants. So the next year, I thought, okay, well, if that's all I'm going to get, I'm going to go ahead and plant 18 total. So I planted 18 plants that year. Well, for some reason, the tomato plants that year grew normal. And I had so many tomatoes that my dad, about every 3 or 4 days, had to go out there with a big old paper sack of grocery sack, the old ones. And my dad would take them to work and give it away free just because we had so many tomatoes. So I thought, like I said, being, an 11, 12-year-old kid, not realizing that there's one-offs, I just went ahead and overdid it the second year. 18 plants. That was a lot of tomatoes. We were having tomato sandwiches. We were having BLTs. We were making salsa, ketchup. We made so many different things. And honestly, I learned a lot, though. I learned a lot about my mom. I didn't realize my mom cooked that much. But boy, did she ever. Yeah, what do you grow? Yeah, that's a good question. Thanks, Miss Chip. And I agree. I'd like to know if it's vegetable garden or flower garden. And what is your growing season like? This movie is called Brave, with the redhead girl that shoots arrows. And yes, okay. Thank you, Mrs. Chip. I appreciate that. All right. They want us to add this string, but I don't know what happened to it, so I can't add it right now. Yes, I'm a horrible host. I lost part of the pieces. And Mrs. Chip, doesn't your dad garden too? In fact, I know he gardens. One of his favorite things to do is at the end of the year, rather than remove the old plants and stuff, he lets the chickens loose, and the chickens literally trample all over the place, and it's natural. Just takes care of it. They'll decimate anything, and it becomes just fresh dirt, and it's good for the next season. And of course, chickens, they will fertilize as they move along, so kind of serves a couple different purposes. Oh, and by the way, my chickens are doing well. They're almost a month old, so I'm about ready to wean them off of the, what do you call that, the heat lamp. Oh, I didn't even realize we did that. Okay, so we got a little bit of a tree growth there. I've really enjoyed building my city, by the way. Um, I've been building cities ever since I was a kid, and I mean a small kid. I've got pictures of me building temporary cities. Um, and when I mean temporary, is my parents made me take it down by the end of the night on our living room floor in California on the carpet. And then I remember as a teenager, we had this like ledge on top of one of the closets in my bedroom, and it had a couple boxes up there. And I remember just asking my parents one time, I was like, "Can I just use that for Lego City and use the ladder to get up there?" And my parents said, "Sure. I just got to find a home for the boxes." And so I did find a home for the boxes, and that was my Lego City up there. It was actually quite a lot of fun, and that was my first one. It was 3 base plates by 10 base plates, so it was 30. And not a very big city. Um, and then from there, my parents allowed me. We had a screened off patio, and like I said, it was very mild in California. In fact, having a day below freezing rarely ever happened. Even in the winter, it was in the 50s. I mean, it was really mild weather. So um, we had a screened off patio, and it was my dad's train table. But my dad was so involved in going to school and doing that stuff after the Navy that he built a couple train tables out there, but he just never had time to do anything with it. So I got brave one day, just asked him, "Hey, do you mind if I just lay Legos over the table?" And my dad's like, "Nah, I don't care." And I started doing my Lego cities out there in the patio, and that was much bigger because we had 3 train tables. It kind of made like a C, like a block C letter, and that was my favorite. I built a couple different renditions of the city there, and that became. I experimented a lot with Lego during that period, like building cemeteries, building a junkyard, and in fact, that was my original goal, was to build a city that used every last piece I had. And I'm happy to tell you I accomplished that. And I did that by building the junkyard. Just kind of built a wall and threw all my extra pieces in there. And yep, everything had a purpose. And then after we got married, we had a house built for us, and it was a pretty big house. It was a 4-bedroom home, and we only needed 3 of the bedrooms because for living, because we only had 2 kids back then. And they were small, and they shared a room. And Mrs. Chip had a sewing room, and then downstairs I had an office in the 4th bedroom, and then of course the master in the kids' bedroom. And down in the basement level though was the office, but it was kind of away from everybody else. So I was able to build a very large city down there. So large that when I sold the house, I had to leave the tables behind because I had no place to put the tables. So I built a Lego city there. So basically what I'm trying to say is I've been building Lego cities for a long, long time. And I really enjoyed building Lego cities. And that's why doing this YouTube channel where I'm building Lego cities is very refreshing to me and fun, is that I really enjoy doing this over time, and I want to continue building it. And I want to build something very unique. And that's because, not that I'm trying to downplay anybody else. People can do whatever they want, and I love seeing other people's creations. But I wanted to do something unique, and that's because I see a lot of YouTubers out there that line up just a bunch of Lego sets and put a street in front of it and say, "Look at my city." And okay, build something original. Is my thing, and that's why I want to build my city. Is that I want it to be original. I want it to have, I mean, it can have Lego sets in it, but I want the majority of it to be custom builds. And that's my goal, is to have just a bunch of custom builds. Okay. They do not do a very good job of showing you where these go. Okay. All right. We've got another bag in the bag, and then next we've got bag 41. There's only one more bag after this one, and then we'll be done for the day. And like I said, there will be a city update tomorrow on Tuesday. Wednesday will be a Lego haul video. And I'm thinking Thursday is going to be the 3rd version of the Medieval Dragon set. We've done the first 2. It's a 3-in-1. And then Friday, I'm thinking we will start the Harbor Master, which I've already shown twice now. I won't show it again because I'm trying to build, but I think that that'll be a fine addition to the city, especially when you think about what's going on building the beach and doubling the size of the city. I don't know if I read this already. Miss Chip says, yes, he gardens a lot. He has lots of snow peas to pick and ditchweed, which is also known as spare. Okay, she said that. I didn't read ahead. It's not like I would have listened anyway. Anyway, I'm just kidding, only because it's my wife. Yeah, I remember the first time I heard my grandpa call it ditchweed. I had no idea what the heck he was talking about. And then he had to explain it to me, and then I was like, oh, like a dummy, like, okay. Okay, so we got this. And Greg says, what is my favorite set so far this year? That is a very, very interesting question, Greg. I'd have to really think about that. There have been a lot of great sets this year. Yes. Let me take a look real quick. Because I would like to answer that question, and I'll even tell you why. Nothing comes to mind, if that's just because, well, as Mrs. Chip will attest, nothing comes to mind ever. So, all right, let's see. What sets have I built this year? I'm going to say that my favorite so far has been Slave 1, Jango Fett set. And the reason why is I do like Star Wars, and I like Star Wars a lot. In fact, it's my favorite theme. I don't build it as much anymore because of just financial considerations. But I do very much like Star Wars, and I love the lore behind Jango Fett and how he's the... I mean, if you think about it, he's a really powerful man in that universe, and his genes were used to create the clone army. That's quite the honor. And to honor such a man, yes, I know he wasn't necessarily a good man, but... And yes, I do know they came out with Slave 1 and it was repainted when the son had it. I get it. So it might seem like an odd choice, but it is actually my favorite of the year so far. Now, the year's not over, so something else might replace that by the end of the year. How about you, Greg? What's your favorite set of the year so far? The shuttle carrier. Okay. You know, that's not a bad choice, Greg. Oh boy. This is not working out. There we go. Yeah, I mean, the shuttle carrier was a good set. Or is a good set, I should say. I guess the effects of being out in the shop's getting to me because I'm getting really tired all of a sudden. It's hitting me like a ton of bricks. But that is one of the things that, ironically, guys, I am going to see the doctor about tomorrow. Tomorrow's appointment is with my sleep doctor. I have sleep apnea, and I do have it treated. However, I am still tired a lot. And so that is one of the things I want to talk to my doctor about. I feel it's very important to get that squared away. Of course, a new mattress would probably help. The mattress I have, man, it's horrible. Oh, come on. If I push down on one spot, it... There. Okay. Yes, literally a ton of Lego brick. And I left a piece off of there. Okay, we are on the last bag. We've got a forced man to build here, or forced woman, can't tell yet. It is a forced man, unless this man has stubble. This woman has stubble. I don't know, I'm not really sure. Of course, in honor of my friend Bill, we don't joke about that here. It's an inside joke, guys. Anyway, here we go. We've got another Forestman. I think there was 12 total to this set. Or minifigures, that is, not Forestmen. Okay, so they just want us to alternate these. But yes, I've got my sleep doctor appointment tomorrow. Need to get that squared away. And then I got an appointment with the gastro doctor on Thursday. And that one is actually going to be down very far away. So that's why the live stream is going to be Friday instead of Thursday. Actually, I love that touch right there. How they put that triangle thing. I wish they would have put a flag or something on there though. That would have been way cool. Yes, hit me like a ton of Lego bricks. That is correct. Wow, this is it always gets exciting to me to be at the end of the build. It's like you want to hurry up and just get it done because you're so close. Okay, and let's see what else we got here. Sorry, my computer's lagging a little bit. So the instructions are not moving very fast. I can't get to the next page. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Oh, boy. No, that's too far. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. This thing's being a little jacked up. At first, it didn't want to move at all, and now it moved way too far. I'm talking about my PDF file. Okay, so let's go to this side. Okay, well, I don't know how that's even possible. It shows a fourth one. All right, I'm just going to throw it on here. I don't see how it's on there, but I'll make it happen. And then we've got these extra pieces right here that maybe I missed it somewhere. I'll have to double check. But here, let's those things have been so annoying. They have fallen off like a bazillion times since building this. And also, I got to do a review video of this as well. So be on the lookout. Oh, gosh, I just put that back on. Be on the lookout for that. Okay, let me turn it around so you guys can see it. I knocked off one of those bushes again, which has happened many times. So much so they're annoying the what out of me. All right, guys, this is everything here. This is all the pieces, everything. It's done. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button. If you feel like I've earned your subscription, please subscribe. Head to our Bricklink store and our Etsy store. We make dividers for Akro-Mils. Head there. The link is in the description. All right, guys, be good to each other and stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next video.